Hello, my dear lovely viewers. Good evening to everyone. Today I am going to speak about sonnet, different types of poems. So, let me introduce the topic telling to class 10 students who are going to write CBSE matriculation, CBSE class 10 exam, and teachers who are handling class 9, 10, 11, 12, and teachers who are handling English literature as their favorite subject. I would like to advise them to listen to this video for 10 minutes and get some important information about sonnet. Teachers who are interested in teaching poems, they should have some knowledge about the different types of poems. When we speak about poems, we have commonly four important types of poems. One is sonnet, second, free verse poem, third, lyric poem, and fourth one is ballad. I am not going to speak about other poems like lyric, free verse, and ballad. I am going to speak few lines about what is a sonnet. So teachers will say about sonnet and students will wonder what it is. And teachers will speak about iambic pentameter and students will not understand what it is. Teachers will speak about rhyming scheme and students will not know how to discover or find out from one stanza what is the rhyming scheme running through. So here I would like to help out the students to find out easily through this video presentation, how to understand particularly what is a sonnet. We don't need to go deeply into different kinds of sonnet, but let us have a little knowledge about it. First thing is, what is a sonnet? Sonnet is a 14-line poem, and basically the word sonnet comes from the Latin word sonetto, which means little song, and it reflects romantic poems based on love, religion, war, etc. But here we will come to know what is a sonnet, which is known as a little poem and which is originated from the Latin word sonetto, and it is a 14-line poem with iambic pentameter and with the rhyming scheme. So basically sonnet has three basic requirements, that is a structure. Such structure is the 14 lines, and this 14 lines is also divided differently. 8 plus 6 is equal to 14. 8 means octave and 6 means in Latin is sestet, and again it is divided into 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2, that means a quatrain, and finally with a couplet. Couplet here is referring to 2 lines. So when you look at a sonnet poem, you will see 14 lines, and sonnet can be either divided into 8 plus 6 or quatrain, 3 quatrain plus a couplet. So you understand what is the meaning of sonnet and how it is divided. Right now I am going to give you more information. So as I said, It is iambic pentameter, which means the sonnet is divided either with 8 plus 6 or with the 3 quatrains plus a couplet. So, what is the speciality of this kind of part? It has got some importance. Uh, First and foremost, you must understand we have got mainly Shakespearian sonnet. We are dealing mainly with the Shakespearian sonnet. So, in all this sonnet, we will find that division very clearly. Let us find out what is this division. This division is given for a rhythm. That means it expresses each line has got 10 syllables, very well stressed. That's why it is iambic pentameter. So if I say the sonnet which has got 8 plus 6 or 3 quatrain plus a couplet, it has got some importance. What is the importance here? The importance is nothing but in the first part of this sonnet, there will be a problem posed, presented, a difficulty presented, or an issue presented by the poet. And in the second part, some arguments will be there, and there will be a turn, a twist. That is called volta. Volta means a turn, and this turn will give a complete twist of this poem sonnet, which means it will give the real solution. So the solution lies in the turn, but in the first part of the poem you will face a problem, and the second part there will be some arguments to solve the problem, and finally in the two couplets of the two lines, couplet here means two lines, there will be a clear solution to the issue of the first part. So that is how the poet has arranged the division, the part by part of the sonnet. The second part of it is that rhyming scheme. We need to understand easily. We have to understand what is the meaning of a rhyming scheme. Students learn about a rhyming word when they are in class 3, 4, 5 like that, and teachers also teach very easily rhyming word for word God. So we easily understand day and stay, that is rhyming word here. Similarly, we need to find out how to identify the rhyming scheme. Shakespearian sonnet has got rhyming schemes like they will give A B A B, C D C D, like that. So students are finding very difficult because there are some questions coming up in CBSE exams. What is a rhyming scheme in this line, in the third line, or in the third stanza or fourth stanza, like that. So students are getting confused. They don't need to depend on others. They themselves can easily find out what is the rhyming scheme in each stanza. So rhyming scheme will start from the first stanza. Easy method is that look at the ending word of each line, the sound. Each line sound carries one particular alphabet. Starts with the A to Z. So we can say A continues. And if the second line also has got the same sound as the first line, the alphabet will be the same. So like that, students should be taught how to find out the rhyming scheme. And we can understand that the sonnet has got a thematic presentation of the poem. So there is a theme presented, and this theme presentation is going through a proper coordination. That is why this kind of a arrangement is made in the sonnet. Now to give you some of the important sonnets. Let me give one example. For example, I have one from P.B. Shelley, Ozymandias, that is also a sonnet. Then I have from Shakespeare, that is, Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Another one is there, My mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun. In all these sonnets, you will find a wonderful twist at the end of the poem. For example, in the poem, My mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun, the poet is comparing uh, his mistress' eyes with natural beauty. And natural beauty is more better than anything else. But at the end, in the two couplet, he speaks again his mistress' eyes beauty is rare and cannot be compared to anything. So there is a twist where he really gives effective meaning to the real fact. So, like this, we can easily find out what is a sonnet and how we can describe a sonnet, and the students need not to get worried. They can easily understand what does it mean to say a sonnet. Let us try to understand this particular term sonnet, which means as a little song, coming from the Latin word sonato, and it has quite its a traditional structure, traditional basic requirements. One is structure, and the second one is the rhythm, third one is a rhyming scheme. So students should be able to find out what is a sonnet. Have a nice day, and I would like to speak tomorrow about other types of poems like lyric poem and free verse poem and ballad. They are all very very simple. And now itself I can give you also what is a lyric poem. I don't need to wait for tomorrow. Lyric poem. Normally, lyric poem expresses emotions and feelings of anybody. So anybody can write a lyric poem. I can also write a lyric poem. Normally in the class, when we teach students poems, at the end of the poem we will ask the students, go to the river bank and then look at the sky and express your feelings. That can come as a lyric poem. Lyric simply refers to words. The script is written there, and it expresses at the end the feeling of oneself. Free verse poem is referring to a poem that is written without any proper attention to rules of the poem, poetic foundation. Ballad, you know already, it is actually a long poem um, which describes, which narrates a story, okay, of ancient time, or which narrates myth and a story of a tradition or culture. For example, we have the legend of Northland. So it is actually a ballad. Then there are also other ballads which is very long in size. The ancient mariner, yes, this another poem which is very very long. This is called ballad. So see you tomorrow. Please try to support and give me comments, my dear viewers.